Football Power Hour. Yes, the penalty. Curl again, and maybe just winning it again for Manchester United. It's got a shot! He's outstanding!
It doesn't say FA Cup. Oh boy. I had to run over to KG's channel to teach him how to do a redirect because my brother he's uncle. Let me call him uncle. KG is uncle. But anyway, big up to him and big up to you for joining in. Pardon the background. Yeah, it is what it is. Talking about today's performance, it is what it is. I was hoping that we would get a performance versus Arsenal, but we would get a result versus Arsenal. But what we got was just a very good performance. So I want to first of all start the show by saying big up to the Manchester United players that played and that really poured their hearts out there. Because let's be real, Arsenal were shit, and it's a consequence of Manchester United being good defensively. That's where I want to start this conversation. We could literally see that we beat Arsenal in every metric of the game, except the most important one, which is scoring goals. That's the part for me that's disheartening a little bit. That just makes me feel like, damn it, Arsenal, we're lucky. That's why I just want to say, we, even though we lost, there's a lot to look forward to with this Manchester United team. So, first of all, big up to everybody that's in the building. Shout out to Shay saying, yo, well played today to all the Man United fans. Thank you, Shay, for putting respect where respect is due. And I see you also trolling at the same time. Listen, Shay. The best, normally I say may the best team win, and today the best team lost. Shout out to Riri in the building. Neil Driscoll says, I was happy the way United played. Draw would have been a fair result, or we could have won the game. You know what, Neil, you're so right. You are so right, broski. We could have won the game. We should have won the game. Special shout out has to be given to a couple of people. First of all, I want to say Dorgu was incredible. Dorgu was the player that I'm expecting him to be. He's slowly developing in front of our eyes, and let's be real, he's still a very young player. Let's not forget that. Dorgu is very young. He's still settling in to this league, and I think people wanted a lot from him last season, as if he had been here, from preseason. You know what I'm saying? We forget that Dorgu, I believe, was a January acquisition. And that's all that happened in terms of our incomings. And now he's starting to grow into a better player. And I'm here for it. And I want to give respect and flowers to that. So second thing that I also want to mention is the fact that Brian Mbomo, when he comes, when him and Amad Diallo get more game time together, understanding is going to be very, very, very telepathic. I see a very good partnership starting to form over there. And matter of fact, our right-hand side is starting to look more lively, and I don't remember the last time we had a good right-hand side, a series of attacks coming from there. The ball was being kept there. And guess what? Bruno was not even involved. It was Amad Diallo doing 1-2s, dribbling a little bit, passing it back to Mbomo passing it. That was very refreshing to see. And I want to give a big shout out to them because they gave the Arsenal guy Calafiori a very, very difficult game. Even Mikel Arteta said, listen, Ricardo, you got to come off the pitch. And I think he put in Timber over there. Or was it? Yeah, I believe it might have been Timber. So it was a very, very good game in that way. So I want to say big shout out to all the Manchester United players that poured their hearts out today. It's not just Dorgu, it's not just Mbomo, but a lot of flowers have to go to Matheus Cunha. Cunha. That moment there, he decided to take. This is called taking the game by the scruff of your neck. You know what I mean? By the scruff of the neck. That's what it is. He literally felt like he had a moment where he said, okay, I'm going to do it. And he put Gabriel on a spliff. He put Zubi Mendu on a spliff. He put, I think even he just ran out of steam that moment. And he really took his shot like when he should have slowed things down. You know, after beating 2 or 3 players, you got to be able to slow down and just say, listen, everybody is scared. Raya has to be scared at this moment. You got to take your moment and just slow things down, Cunha, because that would have been an amazing Premier League debut goal for Manchester United had it gone in. But the last player to actually be able to successfully do that in Premier League games consistently was Hazard, who was also Eden Hazard, who was ironically at that game. So it was nice to see him from the stands and see Cunha be like, listen, I can affect the game. And man, had that worked out, it would have been brilliant. Special shout out before I open the lines. I'm going to put the link in the chat for anybody that wants to share their thoughts on the game. We're going to do what we always do on this channel, go through each player performance and try to give a quick grade. And yeah, I see the comments, Doctor. I don't want to get distracted by them real quickly before I finish my last 2 thoughts, which was, first of all, the when I saw the preseason game, shout out to Riri, every reckless delegate that was there that saw the preseason game together. We saw De Ligt being in the middle, and I think in that game, Aiden Heaven was playing left center back, and on the right center back position was Lenny Yoro. But today, first Premier League game, Ruben Amorim decides to go with Luke Shaw, who actually did not have a disaster of a game, all things considered. He hasn't played competitively like, we all know Luke Shaw has been. The matter of fact, I don't know if you guys noticed the moment he hugged Mikel Arteta. They exchanged some words. And I think it was more along the lines of, we've mastered the game of how to steal a living. You know what I'm saying? Because Mikel Arteta is king of seconds. And Luke Shaw is also king of seconds. You know what I'm saying? They had a moment where I'm like, these guys, what's going on here? Why all of a sudden Luke Shaw is besties with Mikel? They probably have each other's phone numbers. But anyway, he didn't have a disaster of a game. As much as I'm making fun of Luke Shaw, he didn't have a disaster of a game. But the bigger point that I'm trying to make is that De Ligt was in that central center-back position. And that's what I saw in the preseason game live. And it feels like De Ligt, he's going to be the future for us in terms of being our central center-back. Because he started there, Maguire came on, and then that's when there was some shifts going on. But De Ligt is our future center-back. And that's what I want to give him his flowers and say he played well. Even though we didn't have a clean sheet, he deserves some praise. As much as Lenny Yoro as well, but there was a couple of moments where De Ligt really, really, really bailed us out. And, other than that, dark horse of the season is going to be Mason Mount. But that's another conversation for another day. Hit the like button. Let me see. Niall in the building says De Ligt, boss Gyökeres the whole game, 100%, Niall. Gyökeres was in the pocket. Shout out to James, says, go, Man United. Big up, James. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. And I want to hear negative thoughts, positive thoughts, mixed thoughts. We got 4007s in the building. Really? Guys, hit that like button. What are you waiting on? Okay. So, um, another important thing to mention, by the way, I want to look at some of the comments from comments about the game really quickly. But before I do that, let's first talk to the first person on the call and say big up to the one and only men like Pav in the building. What up, Pav?
Yo, man.
Shout out to you, bro. How was the game for you, brother?
Firstly, you need to turn on your redirects or whatever it is because KG couldn't redirect to you. People have been telling you in the chat.
Oh no! Oh no! Well, next time.
Yeah, I think I don't know what setting it
There's
is.
gotta be a
Maybe.
setting or somewhere where you go and turn on redirect.
And then on the game, innit? Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that performance. Nowhere near to that level what we did. And I'm tired, bro. Like, that game took it out of me, to be fair. Um, we should have
Really?
scored.
It took it out. What do you mean? Because there was so
I'm at this point in the day, bro. I'm tired, innit? You already know at this point in the day, I'm tired, innit?
yeah. Fatigue.
But
Okay.
yeah. But we should have got a few goals, man. I'm pissed that we didn't. It's just
Which moment pisses you off the most that you think should have been?
the Cunha when he went through everyone. Like, I'm not. It's not against the players. It's
Yeah,
just
it's not. It's
hip
against
hop
the
in
moment.
general, innit?
It's frustration
Because
of
we
that
did
moment.
so
Yeah.
well. We did
Yeah.
so well that we should have come out of that game with something. And it's the difference of that game was the keepers. They got a top class keeper. We got a scrubbing goal, and our other option is another scrub. So
That's a very
there's where the fault lies. And yeah, obviously Raya did a prime De Gea today on us.
yes.
Um,
He decided you shall not pass. You shall not score today.
yeah, and the other thing was when we did take a couple of the shots as well, they were straight at him. Like Cunha, when he went past the midfielder and the defense,
Yeah.
it was it was like a P roller of a shot straight at him, but he needed to kind of lace it, put a bit more power or something. And then Dogu hit the post, that was unlucky. And Bromo's header, that was a top class save from Raya. And then there was another one where Diallo come on,
Yeah.
and I think Bromo had the ball in the box, and Diallo just got in front of him like, brother, get your big ass out of the way, bro.
So
Like,
that's
what are you trying to snatch the ball for, man? Like,
it's the consequence of that, like so they both like to cut in. When you have two cut in merchants, it's just muscle memory and lateral movement. They're gonna naturally just want to go in the inside of the defender, and that's that. As much as sometimes these good things about that, there'll be moments where they kind of get in the way of each other. That's why later on they will develop this understanding of what to do in those moments because they have to talk about that situation. It's
yeah, they need to get the chemistry together.
Yeah, but prior to that, you saw the 1-2 moments. There was a clear difference between when it's Diallo and Mbumo and when it's Mbumo and Diallo. It's kind of a very clear difference. The other pair wants to link up more, even though they have similar movements. There's a little bit of like they want to link up more. You know what I mean?
Well, one thing that did annoy me, obviously at the start, I think a lot of people were probably in the same boat when they saw that lineup. And I was like looking at that lineup, I was like, what is this? I was like, it's not even I know it's Arsenal, but be brave. But obviously things turned out to be different. But one thing that did really annoy me was obviously you had Delo and the Dogu doing the overlapping. But every time they tried to cut the ball in across the ground, there's no one there. There was nobody there. And I was like, bro, this is where Cisco's supposed to be.
True.
But it's not because you're playing Embremo, Cunha, and Mount up top.
Yeah.
Like, there was no one there. And Cunha in the first half did my head in because the man was walking for time. And I was like, And I even said, I was like, man's doing what he does best, which is walking. And then come out second half, a different person. Maybe Amorim had a bit of a talking to with him, but I was just thinking, I was like, bro, some of them balls that Delo was trying to put in on
Yeah.
Doggy, you should have been there. Like, I know you're not a natural striker, but
Yeah.
read the room in it a little bit.
So you are you saying you thought Mason Mount was trash?
No, he did good.
He did
He
good.
did good.
Do
And
you think?
he owes us a lot of good performances considering he's not been available for 2 years.
Yes.
He was
Yes.
obviously doing a lot of recovery runs when when Arsenal were doing the counter attack off our corners and whatnot.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. 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 Yes.
but
In
as
his
a
bank
three up
account,
top, it
he has
doesn't work.
overdrawn. He's overdrawn. He has a lot of like
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, he owes us a lot of bro. We're
Yeah.
debt
Yeah.
collecting at the moment, bro. Debt collecting for that guy. And Luke Shaw as well. People doing the Luke Shaw prayers. Nah, man. This man's
Oh,
been eating enough, bro. This man owes us about fucking like 20,000 different fucking food orders, bro. That's what this guy owes us.
damn. Damn. Okay. I mean, I think he was all right. He was all right. I gave him a little bit of like saying like for a player that hasn't played in a long time, Luke Shaw was not terrible. Well, he was not a disaster. You know. You
No,
know.
I think he did his thing at centre back. Obviously, second half
Yeah.
he drove up a little bit, but
Yeah. Yeah.
a lot of these players owe us a lot of performances. Why I'm not gonna particularly um, sit here and sing their utmost praises because I still remember last season.
Uh,
So yeah, I need to see this performance go into the Fulham game. But the only change I'm making in that is that Sesko has to start.
all
We can
right.
see that what Delo was doing in the first half in terms of getting the ball across the floor and Doggy was whipping in the ball. Someone has to be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody has to be there to try bury them and feed off those chances. But
Says,
yeah, that's the only thing I'm looking to change at the moment. Kobe obviously should have really come on. Agate, bro, you did all right when you come on, but then
yeah.
you thought, I don't know what got into your head where you thought, let me turn myself into like um, some prime midfielder who can shoot from 30
They,
yards. Like,
they thought they said he thought he was Diogo Fallen for a second.
brother, this guy, I honestly don't know what got into his head. And then he just took out the Arsenal player at the end as well when we were on the attack with like 2 minutes to go.
Oh, man, that's funny, bro. Yo, big up yourself, broski. Always love, always appreciate you calling in, pap.
Cool, man.
Cool. Yeah, he's so true, though. I was like, why are you gonna try something? You don't even do that in practice. Why do you think it's gonna work out now? Because you want to be in the headlines for Man United's opening fixture? Yeah, that was crazy. But the point that I want to give more light to that Pav also said is just like Luke Shaw's. You know, when you're talking about Luke Shaw's performance, you could actually now see the difference that a well fit and sharp Lisandro Martinez brings to our team. Because if that was Lisandro Martinez playing, it's a totally different game. The ball arrives to the midfielders a lot. Because let's be real, for me, when I saw that game, I think like our midfield was it was never really an option. That's why, you know, Casemiro, you saw him, but like he didn't really have an impact in the game. And Bruno, there was times where Bruno was just a ghost. But if you have Licha in there, those players are able to receive the ball with such accuracy and such line breaking passes, those intelligent passes. Because Licha is also an extra midfielder. Hold on, is my Wi-Fi tripping? Licha is also an extra midfielder. That's the point that I wanted to make. That when he gets on that position, he's better than way better than Luke Shaw. So I can't wait for Licha to come back. Shout out to you if you're just tuning in. Kind reminder to hit the like button. Let's talk to the professor and see what he has to say about the game. Yo, Shay is next in the building.
Listen. What you said just now before you brought me in, that Lisandro Martinez will be an extra man in midfield who doesn't like breaking pass. That is false. You don't know what your manager wants. Your manager does not want to play through the midfield. He doesn't want to play through the midfield. He want to play through the wing.
he just wants wing backs. But I want
you want to play through the wing back, doesn't want to play through the
as an
midfield.
option.
And also, Lisandro Martinez, if he had played, Saka would have had a field deal with him. So thank God for that. So
really,
yes, he cannot defend the wide areas. Now, continue on.
So let me hear you right, Professor. You're saying that Luke Shaw is better than Lisandro Martinez.
I'm not saying Luke Shaw is better than Lisandro Martinez. Defend the wide areas. Listen to keyword, defend the wide areas.
Okay.
Defend the wide areas.
Okay.
Luke Shaw is better.
Continue.
That's it.
So
that's
okay.
it.
So in your opinion, right now, if you have a fit Lisandro Martinez and a fit Luke Shaw on the bench and you're playing Arsenal, you're picking Luke Shaw.
If I have fit Luke Shaw and fit Lisandro Martinez, I'm playing both. You play both. Because again, the manager said it in his press conference that I hate to listen to, that he wanted center back to move into midfield. So now you want somebody on their left to move. The manager said again. So I say people do not know their manager. They have their fantasy. The manager said you want a center back to move to midfield. Center back to move into the midfield. How is Lisandro Martinez going to move to the midfield if he's on the left center back?
So listen. For me, it's like this. Like that, there's something that, like, as a defender, that when Licha gets the ball, I honestly feel like we're assured in possession.
You're correct.
I feel like he's such an intelligent player that he sees what his teammates. He's not just looking at spaces and trying to evade the pressure, but he sees the whole field, and he has that pass where he can find the wing back, but then because like of the intelligence of a player that he has, like I think like you would be able to see a lot more balls being progressed through the middle, even though sometimes it's a bit risky. He's willing to take those risks because he has elite execution in his passing.
Happy, you're correct, but again, I've said it like
whether
you don't understand what your manager wants to do.
No. The manager is not only saying we're building up with wing backs and that's it, bro. I think right now you're seeing the wing backs as the assured option because that's what that's what the players that have the ball see as an option that makes the most sense. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Okay, all right, but it seems like you're just convinced that, like, all right, Ruben.
And not what I'm convinced is what I've seen.
Middle, only play through the wing backs.
Like, he does. Today, did we play through the middle?
No, bro. Like we saw our wing backs being the
okay.
Okay, so for you,
let me speak on the game. Let's speak on the game.
Speak on the game, yeah.
Speak on the game. The only thing that was. This game I wasn't angry. I'm not salty. I'm not disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even upset. I'm like, oh, we should have won, but I can't sleep. I can't go to bed. Not feeling worried. Not feeling upset. Like, oh, this if you have done this, like he did everything to. I would say that he coached a draw game.
You don't think he could have gotten a better squad selection though? Just curious.
No. Let me tell you the reason why.
Mm-hmm.
You're playing against a team that's better than you. You don't know. This is the first game of the season. You don't know. The Arsenal has beaten you up already. Did he lose to Arsenal? I'm not sure. But either way, Arsenal they finished second. They finished third.
Lost against them at the Emirates and I think at Old Trafford.
But either way, they're higher up the table. You have to respect them either way because that's how they are. Like the Liverpool, Man City, those teams, we gotta respect them because they finished high up, and you saw where we finished. I feel like he was respecting them and starting Dalot. Because if you had known like this is, and also starting Dalot actually helped us in a way because again, first half. When we got the ball, when we were getting the ball, when they try to attack, you saw the ball, you saw Mbeumo open. Every time it was open. Why? Because Calafiori is pushing up. Because Dalot's not attacking. Dalot's not going nowhere. So Calafiori pushing up, he's marking that one. Yora's marking, what's his name? Martinelli. So it was kind of like a tit for tat. Because come second half, when Ahmad came on, Calafiori, go sit back. You're not gonna press out. You're not gonna do your little pressing thing. Go sit back because that's exactly what happened. Now the managers have started Ahmad in the first half. Calafiori ain't gonna do the overlapping. Sit back there. Sit back there.
Yeah.
Is this Mbomo and Awashi? You go sit back there. That's exactly what happened. Dogu, I like Dogu. I said this is yeah. This is yeah. That whole wing back thing, running up and down. That's what we're doing. Running up and down. And again, if you watch the game, he's always open. Listen. I'm gonna run down that wing and I'm gonna be open. I'm not going to invert.
Yes.
I'm not gonna go to striker row. I'm gonna stand that left wing back row. Osaka's coming. I'm there.
Yes.
Who else? Ben White. I'm there.
Yeah.
So that whole side was his.
Yeah.
Like,
the moment he really improves and becomes more clinical with the finishing, we've got a serious player in our hands.
Listen, if he had scored that goal, you don't know what I would have said. But I would say that at the end so he can sim me. I would save that so he can sim me.
Lord. Okay, so what grade are you giving him? A, B, C, or
I would save that at the end so he could sim me. I'm going to be diabolical. So let's say that at the end.
All right.
Mount fit what the manager wants. 100. Mount is Amorim's favorite player.
Are we ready for this conversation?
Player.
What are you saying?
Because again, Mount fits everything what this manager wants to do. Inside 10, go wide, false 9. He is the perfect Amorim player. Keyword, before people start reacting and typing, he is the perfect Amorim player.
So, which attacking trio is best for Manchester United right now? Mbeumo, Cunha, Mount, or Cunha, Mbeumo, Sesko?
I'm gonna go off topic here. The manager. Let me say what I think before I talk about the manager thing. Okay. For me is Cunha, Mbeumo, Sesko.
Okay.
But this manager's
even though Mount is all of a sudden,
the manager will put him out. Like, listen, crazy enough, don't be surprised if you see Cunha on the bench and Mount starts.
Okay.
But my issue so far is that midfield, man. It's like it doesn't mix. But either way, I think Amorim has figured out that forget the midfield.
Yeah,
I just go to us because again, we're just attacking through the wings all the time. We're attacking through the wings, attacking through the wings, attacking through the wings. That's all what the manager wants to do. Like, forget that midfield, let me attack through the wings and get the goal. So I think that's what he's looking to do so far. The next game, Fulham, I don't think he will show them as much respect and start Diallo.
Okay.
And now to get Simbin.
Now, let's do. You grade 3 players, and then I have to allow other people into.
Real quick.
Quick grade. Start with Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw gets a B. He was decent. He was decent.
A B.
What is C? What is it? A B C D E? Like, what is it?
A B C D F. Like,
okay. Luke Shaw was decent, so C. Every decent players get a C. Yes. Dogu for me gets a B. Mbeumo gets a B. But that's not it. To get Simbins while I'm here. If Dogu has scored that goal, he's the next coming up Gareth Bale.
Get out of here. He's saying Gareth Bale. How did we jump to Gareth Bale? All right. Nah, Professor. But I agree with the B for Dorgu. He said B for Mbeumo and then a C for Shaw. Can't be mad at that. Does anybody else disagree? Shaw gets a D, says Riri. Let's quickly congratulate this.
Well played, bots.
Well, okay. Tell me, who was your favorite player, bro? Congrats, but whatever.
Could be Raya.
Raya was your favorite.
I think, and get Martinelli out of that starting 11 because he was so bad.
Really? You think Martinelli was the worst player?
Because I've not seen much of him. He was really rubbish.
I didn't see Saka, bro. I didn't see what's his name? Jokoresh. Like what happened? Like I saw him flicking his hair a lot. but I didn't see him on the ball. Are you happy with Gyökeres?
Yeah. Sleeper, Gabriel keeping it good.
Yeah.
Remember, hit that like button, people, and subscribe. If you don't, you get a
Hold on, a 007.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm not happy with the likes because people have not hit the like button.
Yeah, there've been people that are just enjoying free content for nothing. It must be Victor Gyökeres watching. Okay, so who was your favorite player, Shay?
Gotta be Raya.
You said David Raya. Okay, and then you said the worst player was Martinelli.
Yeah.
But do you think Victor Gyökeres is gonna be a 007 agent?
No. Next 2 games after Leeds, we got Liverpool at Anfield.
Okay.
And then we got Man City afterwards.
And you think are you gonna win?
Maybe.
Man, support your team with chess, Shay. Come on, man.
Yeah,
all right.
I'll see you later.
Any final thoughts? Any final thoughts?
At least I got a point for the power predictions.
Oh, we're gonna see after tomorrow's game where everybody is. But big up yourself, Shay.
See that you're a legend.
The best team lost today, okay? Know that the best team lost. Okay.
Get out.
Shay Arsenal, our favorite Arsenal member of the community. Overhead Kick TV's definitely been drinking the wine. Guys, let's make sure you hit the like button. Shout out to Joe Blackman in the building, by the way. We're in the presence of the one and only, the Black Man. All right, also let's talk to Neil Driscoll.
Puppy. Hey, does Shay know who won the man of match? David Raya.
You know what? It makes sense that he said that's his favorite.
Gary Neville gave it to him.
Oh, wow. I don't like Gary
Well, he
Neville.
probably was the best player, wasn't he?
Yeah, true.
Because on another day, we could have won that day.
I know. What was frustrating the most about the game for you?
Well, we played well, but we still need to get the ball in earlier. You look like when we did get, they were trying to beat too many balls and not cross it when they should. I felt sorry for I know he didn't play with it. Said so when he come on.
Yeah.
Well, Ahmad needs to get the ball in. He's fucking lump, and he's what 6'5". Yeah, well, you got someone that big, and you need to instead of beating blokes 3 or 4 times, get the bloody ball in, man.
I know.
It's frustrating. You watch him and think, can't you bloody cross the ball? Or do you need me to come over and show you how to cross a bloody ball?
They needed you, Neil.
No, all right. I know it's only different. I played amateur football, right? And our centre forward used to score 40, 50 goals a season.
Yeah.
Right? Not because of me, because I used to cross the pissing ball. I would take all the free kicks, all the goal free kicks, corners, and most of the time we bloody score them. So you know you've got to have someone who can cross the bloody ball.
Yes. Yeah.
I thought the ref. I don't praise referees, but I thought he had a good game today.
Wait, so you don't think we were owed a penalty today?
What for?
That second moment, who was it? It was a foul. Was it the foul on Ahmad? I think it might have been a foul on Ahmad. Oh, you think? No. It was the Cunha moment. The Cunha moment when he was trying to flick it with it.
That's a bit harsh, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Neil.
Well, a lot of people are moaning about Arsenal's game. Say, "Oh, he got fouled." Well, no. Whatever his name is, the Turkish goalkeeper, he's like a bloody fart. He should have been stronger, shouldn't he? It was not a foul. He was just too bloody soft.
So,
I said to my friends, he should have played bloody Heaton. He would have saved that.
Oh, he should have played Heaton. Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, he burned the other 2 clowns.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll get any more signings before the window shuts?
I think this game is a message to the board that they shouldn't think we're done. with transfers. I think we definitely need if we get a keeper, because today like Pav said,
I want 3 more players.
No, 3 you're dreaming, mate. I think 1 or 2.
Well, yeah, there's no harm in dreaming. I agree with you. We need a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And we need 2 midfield players.
2. Now,
yeah,
really, you
look at midfield.
Pick one.
It's not good enough.
Pick one, midfielder or goalkeeper, Neil. Which one are you going?
Both.
No. You only have to. You can only.
No, I can't, because our goalie is crap, and our midfield is not good enough. So we have to have 2.
All right.
Because the boss man said when he signed Senko that we were going to get another 3 signings. I'm holding into that. That means I want a goalkeeper, 2 midfield players. So if you could get another 3 signings, any positions, right? Yeah. Who would you get?
So listen, I would go. We need a left wing back or somebody that can play both left wing back and right wing back. Because Dallo is not it. Like I like.
Right.
Listen,
not bad at this.
Yeah, I like what he brought when he brought Ahmad, but we need that Ahmad level or better. So
Leon.
So we need Leon and another. Well, I don't know about Leon yet. He's too young. I need somebody with a little bit more experience.
The other fullback played today. He's not that old.
Sure. He's not that old. He's good.
No, not in the other one.
Yeah, Dorgu. You're talking about Dorgu, right?
Yeah, he's not that old, is he?
Yeah. He's not old at all. He's a very, very. He's still a.
He will get better.
Yeah. He's 20 years. He's 20 years of age.
Yes, he can only get better.
But I need somebody that's 23 and above.
Yeah, you say you want a fullback. This is who?
Fullback, midfielder, goalkeeper. Those are my 3.
Who? Names, please.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they can say you need them. Who?
That's not my job, Neil. That's the scouting department.
No, but I know it's not your job. Okay. But who would you like?
Okay, you see that goalkeeper that I think his name is Lamens. There's a
oh yeah, that's who I want.
Yeah.
Plays in Belgium.
He's good. Yeah. If not, I wouldn't be mad at Donnarumma either. If we get Donnarumma, that's also a very, very good goalkeeper. Yeah. Or if we get we need like go break the bank for. If Brighton says no, go to Crystal Palace. Go get Adam Wharton.
I like Hackney as well.
Do you rate him? Do you like him?
Yeah, he scored for Middlesbrough yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Brilliant. You should have seen the goal. I watched the highlights because over here they show the championship all the way out from after the Premiership. What you got? Championship, Division 1, Division 2. I didn't watch it all, but I watched the Championship, watched the first division, and he scored for Middlesbrough, and he made a couple of their goals. He looks like a really good player.
You think a player from Middlesbrough can come and change?
Well, yeah. If you look at some of our players years ago, they only played Paul Itts. Where did he come from? West Ham.
Sure.
Yeah, some of them only. Who else is there? Some of them only play for small clubs, not really massive clubs, did they?
No, you're right. Okay. Let's quickly give me your ratings of these 2 players because we haven't talked about them. We haven't talked about Casemiro. What grade would you give Casemiro? Is it an A, B, C, or D?
Do I have to?
Yes, please.
I don't rate him. So what's the lowest I can give it?
The lowest you can give him is a D because I think he's better than an
F. All right, I'll give him a C. I'll be fair.
Deal.
I don't rate him. He's past his best now. Time to say goodbye.
Neil, come on. He wasn't that bad. Like he
wasn't that good neither.
Get out of here. Neil doesn't want to. Wait. What about? Wait, Neil. Hold on. What about Dallo? What grade would you give Dallo?
He gets a D. I don't rate him neither. He can't defend. He can't cross the ball. So why is he?
He put in good crosses today. There was nobody at.
Once in a lifetime. Yeah, but he runs up and down like a bloody headless chicken. He's
All
bloody
right.
useless.
All right, Neil. He said a D. All right. Peace. Oh my God. Let's talk to men like Peter in the building. Look out for Preem. We got wrap up dyslexic news in the building. But Peter, let's go to you first. Peter, what's up, bro?
Yo, can you hear me, bro?
Loud and clear, man.
Broski, I'm still disappointed, bro.
Come on,
not-
let's talk.
I'm not
Let's
angry,
talk
bro.
about the disappointment, bro. What's disappointing you the most? Tell me.
Listen, I'm disappointed about the result, bro. We should have won. Like, the only disappointing thing is the result.
The
And the
result.
goalkeeping position.
The performance warranted an
The
actual.
performance was, bro. To be honest, I've not seen us play like this. I've not seen the last time I've seen a performance like this was under Ten Hag against Barcelona.
Oh, okay. When Anthony scored, so you're talking like this was
Yeah.
a big
and
performance. It's actually
and against Sevilla. I don't know if anyone remembers, but when we played against Sevilla, I think it was the quarterfinals of the Europa League. The first half we peppered them. Like, the first half should have ended up like 6 or 7-0. That's the last time. That's what, like 3 seasons ago, 4 seasons ago.
Yeah.
That shows the levels, bro. And,
so, but you don't have like signs of encouragement from today. Like, don't you think?
No. I didn't say that.
No, I'm just trying to help you. Like, you're in a disappointed state of mind. I'm asking you are you seeing any signs of encouragement though?
I'm disappointed because we didn't win the game. We should have won the game.
Okay.
We clearly outplayed them.
Yeah.
The only disappointing thing for me is why we didn't sell Bruno Fernandes. Like,
bro, you still hanging on to that, bro?
Bro, I will still until he's gone. Until he's gone, bro. 100 million caused the goal today. He caused the goal. I don't want to hear behind the like if he didn't pass it backwards in his own 16-yard box, that corner would never happen.
Nah.
Against Spurs in the Europa League final.
I hate that there's people that agree with you now, you know. Nah.
Bro, you cannot play a backwards pass in your own 16-yard box. You cannot. You simply cannot. And you're the captain. If Heaven did that, I would understand. He's young. If Diego Leon did that, if Dorgo did that, I would understand. They're young. They're inexperienced. But you're the captain, bro. Just hoof it, bro. Hoof the ball, bro. I don't care.
And then, with Bruno, it's a lose-lose. If he hoofs it, they'll be like, you see, that's what I've been talking about. He's just hoofing a ball, no plan. But anyway, all right, I hear it. What about the fact that, like, now we're in a place where, like, we got the Arsenal, like, game out the way, right? And Fulham is next, I think, right? Is Fulham our next game?
Fulham, Burnley, City, Chelsea.
Burnley. So yeah, don't you think from today though we're gonna have a really good momentum performance-wise that we have to keep continuing? Because if we play against the Fulham defense the same way we played against Arsenal today, we're collecting a 4-0, 3-0.
But that's the question. If because this is a big game and we always turn up for the big games. I mean, not always. You know what happened at Anfield, but if this translates to Fulham, if this translates the week after that to Burnley, then we're talking about improvement.
Yeah.
But the small sample size I've saw today, and if we like Cunha and Ahmad, like the you can see the tech is not glued. You can see them bumping into each other today, like Ahmad and Buemo. How many times did they bump to each other today? Like 2 or 3 times in a goal scoring opportunity. They're just both at the same time at the same place.
And Mbuma had set himself up. It was ready now for the final shot, and then Ahmad was like, "Give me that." And
Yeah.
It just, the whole
The attack,
thing
the attack.
lost
But
its fight.
that will improve, bro. Like that. Like I don't care about that. I don't care about that. That will improve game by game.
Okay.
It's a shame that we play one game a week because, repetition.
Yes.
If we played like a light Europa League, then I don't. You cannot change. You cannot change the season. You cannot change the outcome of last season. So we only have one game a week. We have 7 days to train. I think we're beating Fulham easily.
Okay.
I think we're beating Burnley the week after that easy.
Yeah.
And then against City, we will pray, bro.
Peter, given what you said about Bruno, I'm curious how you'll answer this question. Who was the worst player on the pitch?
The worst?
Yeah.
I know who the best was. It was
no. Let's start. Who was the worst player on the pitch?
Ugarte. But before Ugarte came, in. It was Bruno. Or I cannot stand him, bro. Sorry, but I tried the. It was not a gimmick. He was really playing well last season.
Okay.
And then the Europa League final happened. He lost the ball again. We considered a goal from his mistake, and we're blaming Luke Shaw and fucking Onana. When if he didn't lose the ball, we wouldn't blame anyone. We were the better team, if you remember. Ahmad had a few chances.
Yeah.
The Mount had a chance.
There's strange parallels between this game and the Europa League final.
Oh, it's all the thing is, it's always him.
Yeah.
It's always he always risks it. Bro, you cannot risk the ball in your own 16-yard box and in your own half, bro. You cannot pass it backwards. You cannot pass it parallel. You cannot pass parallel. You cannot pass backwards.
Peter, but it's easy to say that in hindsight. Okay, can you give me a grade for this player? Okay, that we haven't talked about. I mean,
Bro, who put a C on Luke Shaw, bro? Like, sorry, but that's an agenda. If you watch today's game,
Luke Shaw was better than a C.
Broski, he was a B plus. Every single one in our defense, B plus. Or apart from the league was A. Shaw B plus, Euro A minus, Delict A.
Delict A, and we don't have a clean sheet. Nah. This guy's wilding, bro. Yo. Because it was Luke Shaw and Onana when they went 50 yards up the pitch. What is this? Says ATS Travels. Delict really gets an A minus. That's crazy. Wrap up says Delict gets an A minus. Yo, Mark, are you here?
Yo.
Bro, I don't know. Clear this up for us. Like, what are you thinking about this?
Nah, I think Delict had a good game, to be fair, bro. I can't give my A. We lost, bro.
We lost. It wasn't a clean sheet.
But a B plus. You'll get a B plus plus.
There we go. Thank you. We can agree on that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could get A when we win. And let's just score a hat trick or something, or you save 3 goal scoring opportunities, and we still lost this. Nah, but still, bro.
Nasty work. What about who was the worst player on the pitch for you?
I don't think I would say our worst player. We didn't really have any terrible performances. I think Bayern, they had a howler in the first 15 minutes of the game. Super weak. Yeah. Like Pillsbury doughboy business. But at the same time, I mean, I think for the rest of the game, his distribution was pretty decent. I think he had put in 1 or 2 good stops.
Bro, you remind me of, like, you saw when David Raya got that ball that he actually used a strong hand and he just pushed it away. That's the difference. He wasn't like,
I mean,
it's all about being able to trust that your hand is going to reach the ball and you're actually using your like strength in your wrist. There was
True,
flimsy. I don't know what's
true,
what
but
was
at
going
the
on.
same time, what I feel a lot of people not noticing the difference in Arsenal defenders and how they protected Raya. Even when Dillet and them tried to press Raya,
Yeah,
them brothers from Arsenal was fighting them off real physical. So they still was a little bit more physical in protecting their keeper. But at the end of the day, Raya still, was stronger in the moments anyway. So
yeah.
moving from that, I
We don't
think
want to
going
give
for
Arsenal that credit. They're very good at making sure that they hustle the other goalkeeper, the opposition goal. They trap the other opposition goalkeeper, and they put it
well, I mean,
set piece in, and then it usually leads to a goal, and that's why they've
well,
scored
to
them.
be fair, they disallow a goal from Crystal Palace like that today earlier on. So
Yeah, but
it
why
was
does
kind of
Arsenal
weird.
get away with it? It's because they perfected the art of like really toggling that line between like obstruction and like he was just standing his ground. You get my
I mean,
point?
you could say that there, but at the reality, if United had scored our goal, you
Yeah.
think they would not check it back in VAR? Because like when Cunha had received the ball in the second half, and Saliba kick out the back of his ankle to get to the ball, that's a pen. If you want to say it's soft or whatnot, he kicked the man foot first.
Mm,
I mean, at the end of the day, I think our attack looked pretty good. I think there are
okay.
moments where you see the chemistry not there. Ahmad ended up in front of Cunha in a shot moment. I thought I was really mad at Ahmad in that moment, bro, because I was like, bro, you see what the man trying to do and you run into the man's space. That is wild. But
Mhm.
these things will happen, and they're still getting used to playing together.
Yeah.
He will learn that, instead in that moment, I had to take the outside instead of try to go inside.
Yeah.
Also, I felt like that one moment kind of not only take away the shot from Mbemo, but I passed to Benjamin Sesko
Mm,
because the inside lane is for the striker and the other midfielders arriving late, and you
okay.
supposed to be overlapping because you playing right wing back. To be fair,
Yeah.
not underlapping, but at the same time, I think we see a good performance all in all. I don't think, Arsenal was breaking through our midfield multiple
I
times to
mean,
say,
the
well,
difference was a corner kick, bro, and that's it. Otherwise, it's a draw. You
I
know.
mean, what I would say, bro, we couldn't get a goal. We dominate possession. We had more shots on target. It was like 22 to 9 or something like that, what
Yeah.
Arsenal had. I think we can't really complain too much from what the performances we see last season to what we're seeing right now.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good performance that we could build from. It's disappointing to lose 1-0, but we saw moments where we could have won this game
All
by
right.
2 or 3 clear goals. So I'm not too disappointed. I actually looking forward to the Fulham game because I think we'll beat Fulham easily
Okay.
and we'll move.
Before I let you go, Mark, what grade would you give Mason Mount?
Who?
Mason Mount, number 7.
Bro, I'll be honest with you. It had some moments I could understand why you're on the pitch, but it had large portions of the first half where he just faded out of the game, in my opinion. So I will
Oh,
give him a C because I think he was okay. He's Harry players. He's run about the place, but for me,
C
he
is
don't
high.
really translate going forward. Really, now it had
C
some
is
moments, and
harsh.
I
C
might
is
be harsh with Monk because I feel like for the hype of player that he is, he don't really do much in terms of going forward. I mean, the one chance he had as a shot is like that same one shot he just take every time that he just score, where he's turn around and just try to bend the ball into the corner. It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
that is your one move, bro. And if you don't do that, you don't do anything.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Respect, Mark. Big up yourself. Yeah, C is harsh. C is harsh in my opinion, but I want to know what you think. The link is in the chat, by the way, if you want to call in. Let's hear your opinion. We definitely played better. Vibe with Lenny agrees with that. Wrap up says beige. He's just a runner for the most part. I think he's talking about Mason Mount here. So yeah, it's an interesting one because I have a feeling Mason Mount is going to be a big game player for us, like more than what a lot of people may have anticipated. Let's talk to Preem, but before Preem, because I don't know who Dyslexic News is. Let's really talk to Dyslexic News. What's up, bro?
Take it gets
I
boss.
know who it is. I thought you were a first time caller.
No, it's all right. Call it. Bring premium now. I'll wait in the queue, man. Don't worry about it.
All right. Let's respect Preem.
Hold on. Bring Wajid. Yo, Wajid, what's your beef with me? Talk to me.
What do you mean?
No. What's your beef, bro?
Y'all beefing? What's going on?
Beef or what?
No, bro. He just said, in Yo-Yo's forfeit, tell him to say 10 nice things about me. Like, what was that?
Oh, because I know you and Yo-Yo go back and forth. That's why. That's not beef. That's not beef.
I'm not going back and forth. It's him.
Then that's what it is. Then that's what it is. That's not something to do with you. Nothing to do with you. It's on the Yo-Yo and then, is it?
Cool. Yeah. Because I was like, I'm not going back and forth with no one.
No. Like why? Like I didn't. It was Yo-Yo's. It was Yo-Yo's forfeit. It wasn't your forfeit. I only said you because I know he doesn't. Because I know it'd kill him. That's all it is.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah. No, I wasn't saying that.
Fade. Yeah, I hope.
That's still less. Don't worry about it.
I hope you tipped your barber, bro. You're getting love for the fade in the chat.
Appreciate.
Yeah.
He did me right.
Yeah, hopefully you tipped the brother too, you know. So. Yeah.
Bots give Preem his time.
All right, let's talk about the game, Preem.
Alright, cool. Yeah, man, the game. I was kind of confident going into the game because it's always Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Like moving in, like I always want to make sure that when we play, like it's a rivalry. Do you know what I mean? Man United, Arsenal, all the time within the years. And then first half, I'm like, oh, saucy football. Like I'm seeing what I'm seeing. Like, pardon me. First 5 minutes of the game, passes of play, keeper going up in the back.
Yeah.
And then it came up for a corner. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a corner.
Yeah.
1-0. I'm not sure you got that. Oh my God. I'm not sure you got that.
I might have. Hold on.
Have you got? Yes. Yes. Yeah. So I was like, hold on.
Did you at that moment say, where's Onana or something? Or like, did you say like Bayende again? Like what's in your mind? Because like, it's funny, you know, one point you can be excited that Onana is not in the lineup. And by the way, when nobody's talking about this, Ruben said Onana was dropped. That's a bomber by itself.
Oh, he was dropped.
He said he was dropped.
He said he was fit. He said he was fit.
No, it's not no injury, nothing. Ruben said Onana was dropped. Nobody in the media, mainstream media, YouTube media is talking about this.
Yeah.
So first of all, there's that. And then, but then, you know, now it's obviously Binder's chance to make something out of that. And then it doesn't. Like,
what I don't understand is that why didn't they play Tom Heaton? Onana was dropped due to injury, confirmed he was not injured or recovered, but other players did well during preseason. So I find a balance. What was the balance to put? You should have put Tom Heaton on. That's what I don't understand, because he was one playing within the season.
Let's be real, Tom Heaton is number 3. He even knows that.
He could have done better than Binder. What you're telling me? Look what he did preseason.
He's number 3, Preem. He's number 3. He knows it. It's not like number 2 is up for grabs right now. That's what it is, bro.
So you're telling me you would prefer Binder?
I'm not.
Is that what you're saying?
No. What I'm saying is Binder is number 2 and Heaton is number 3 on paper. So he has to go with that. You know, at least from the beginning.
Okay, so what I would, since that's the case, and fair enough, your take here. Yeah. What I would like to see from my keepers, when there's a corner, command your area. If you see a defender is pushing onto you, move him out the way. Use your presence. The same thing that happened with Binder. Again, they're talking about the Crystal Palace game. Same thing happened to Raya. When the corner came in, you see how Raya overcame the lit and punched the ball. The same thing in the second half. So what he did, he didn't command his space, but he tried to he just got a punch in. But I think like Bayindir's punch was just weak.
Yeah,
it was just weak. Do you know what I mean? So,
he's not.
Go ahead.
He's not convincing. It's like weak wrists, and you need to be able to like make a really good decision and punch, get the ball out of danger, bro. And then Arsenal is a little bit tricky though when you're talking about this because they know how to, box a goalkeeper in. And then they provide like a very good set piece. And every time I don't even know who took the set piece. It must have been Declan Rice.
On the right, and then Saka on the left.
Yeah. And he always puts a good delivery. We don't want to give them that flowers for this because it's a weapon they've been using. Half of last season, their goals were just like from corners. So
But what I could say, I can't give Arsenal too much credit though because they were stinky, and Gyökeres stunk and got hooked. Bro.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to hear the Gyökeres Sesko talk because I'm not gonna lie. Well done, Delict and Luke Shaw. We have to give Luke Shaw praise as well, a little bit of praise because he had him.
For what?
You have to.
For what?
Luke Shaw, you don't think you did well?
No. I want you to explain what praise for what exactly.
Luke Shaw praise. Okay.
Yeah.
Luke Shaw praise because he did well facing Saka. Yeah. Did not have Saka on toast. Barging physicality. And with Gyökeres as well. Challenging the ball, kicking the ball.
I only heard Saka's name during the lineup when they were reading the lineup.
Luke Shaw was the left wing back, but I feel like he played more of a left back. Yeah. But again, defensively, you got to be real. I don't want Luke Shaw in the team as well, but he did his job.
Dorgu was left wing back and Luke Shaw was left center.
Left centre back, perfect. Yeah, thanks for correcting me. Yeah. Left centre back. So Luke Shaw did his role as a left centre back to keep Saka quiet, while Dorgu was up top. Do you know what I mean? Saka was on the right wing. Luke Shaw, physicality, strength, pushed him out the way. Gyökeres came to the game. Gyökeres did that power shot cross that went up for a throw in. What's going on? That's what I'm trying to say. How was that? What's going on? But again, positives. I do like that midfield. Midfield was moving techie. I feel like if Xerxes was there, it would have been. Xerxes will play like Ekitike in Liverpool. You see how he likes to release the ball, link up play. Because I'll be honest, Ekitike had a very good debut, but I think it's against Bournemouth, isn't it? So it's here and there. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like if Xerxes was there, you will see the link up between him and Buma and Cunha. I would like to see that, how that works.
Okay, so Preem, we do this thing where in the channel where we give players player grades. I'm curious what grade you're gonna give Cunha and Mbeumo, because that's gonna show which player's performance you rated the most today. So think about it carefully before you answer this. What grade are you giving Cunha, and then what performance grade are you giving Mbeumo as well?
I'll give both of them a B. Both of them a B. They.
Okay. So that means they were equal in your. Okay.
All they missed is the final product, which is the score. Both of them had not 1v1 chances, but both of them had chances where they shot. Cunha has a chance when he was through 1v1, and then Saliba came rushing in. He shot, hit the keeper. And Mbeumo had his chance when he was rushing in the defensive final third, the 18-yard box. He shot, but it wasn't the best. But more chances came to
with the right, the one where he
the
shot
right, and Raya had it. But he had another shot, I think, like 10 minutes later with his left foot, and it went a bit wide. It got deflected, went away. But what I could say about Mbeumo, he had more chances than Cunha, because in the first half, the chances was to Mbeumo more. So, but again, they're two different players, in my opinion. You can see Cunha's more of like to give me the ball, let me try drive. So that kind of works in your favor and kind of doesn't. And Mbeumo's more, I get the ball, I'll drive and see what's happening. But what we need to remember is that him and Ahmad, people keep saying it in the chat, and obviously our previous callers, they keep clashing into each other. So I think Amrin needs to work on that. But for me, B for both of them.
B for both. Big up, Preem.
Yeah,
big up, Brodsky, as always. Yeah, I think it's very difficult for me to disagree with that. I think both of them were really good and they stood out in their own ways. But I want to give a special shout out to Cunha and say, as I said at the beginning, he gave me that vibes of I want to take this game onto my shoulders and change the thing by myself, you know. So that makes me look forward to like what is Cunha gonna do against weaker defenders when we play like a team like maybe Sunderland, when we play full, you know, that those games. I'm looking forward to them, you know. Wajid, what you saying, broski?
I mean, you say Sunderland weak. Sunderland 1-3-0 this weekend. So don't.
Sunderland wasn't a good example. As soon as I said that, I was like, oh yeah, they're actually the most impressive team.
Yeah, don't disrespect. Don't
Yeah.
disrespect Sunderland.
True. Yeah.
Good performance. We lost. Onto next week. He has to win off Fulham next week. End of. Simple as.
He has to.
Yeah, of course he does.
So, like, because you're on the Ruben, you gotta
See you later.
spectrum.
Yeah.
That's where you are. You're like, you gotta win me over. You're not somebody who's like a Ruben Amorim believer right now, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so but is there a difference between this team after Ruben Amorim has a preseason with them?
It was no. Look, I'm not gonna be an extreme hater and say like some people have said that there's absolutely nothing. I can take away from the fact today was a good performance. That's fine. Unfortunately, we lost. On a different day, we win 3-1, 4-1. Sunderland and Burnley the next. Sorry, not Sunderland. Fulham and Burnley the next two games.
Yeah,
and then it's Chelsea and I believe City.
Yes, that's true.
What if he goes to Craven Cottage next week and we get a draw or a loss? What is the difference? What is the difference from this season, from last season to this season, if we don't build on the performance from today? That's a question to you more than anything else.
I mean, if we lose because the referee cheated us, or if we lose because of a very
seconds. But how many times can you blame the ref?
No. That's a different. I'm saying there's a mitigating circumstances to some outcomes, bro. You cannot just say like, it's black and white. If we lose versus them, you can lose a game because of other reasons, and that are not just based on your performance. So I agree with you. We need to do well versus Fulham. We need to do well. I'm not giving an excuse before the game kicks off.
Oh, that's fine. I'm not saying you are, but for me personally, all the sort of mitigating circumstances, he burned that bridge last season. There's I'm sorry, like I was at Bilbao. I went to the final. I was sat in that stadium. Like that shit still, pardon my French, that still sits with me. Yeah. So obviously for other people might be different, and Bots, he's got 200 million pounds worth of a brand new attack force. They're like,
true.
He kept Bruno. I have no issue with Bruno staying. I have no issue with Bruno going. But he kept Bruno. That's his guy. Mount, that's his guy. He started show today. Those are his guys. What? People talking about a rebuild. This is his team, man.
Do you think there was something that could have been done to the starting lineup that could have been better?
Yeah. I think he set me personally. I think he set up not to lose.
He set up not to lose, and that ended up biting him in the back.
Like, in my personal opinion, obviously people can disagree. I just think going with Shaw. I think going with Shaw, Dallo. I think they were safe rather than go at Arsenal. It was a lineup of let's see how things go. In my opinion.
Wow, there's some people that are believing that's saying that was a cowardice lineup.
Really? And then, and look, I'll be honest, I'm not as high on this Cunha performance that everyone seems to be doing today. I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't think he was great. I thought Mbeumo was good. I didn't think Cunha was great.
You rated Mbeumo more than Cunha today. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't. When he dropped deeper in the second half, cool, he was better. But I'm gonna be overly critical this year. Those chances, the chance he had when he skipped past one or two players, and then he dies out. He dies out of energy. That's Garnacho. If that's Hoyland, we're cussing him out to hell and high water. Right? Right. He has to score. It's poor.
Interesting. Quickly talk about we've talked Mason. What about Casemiro and Bruno specifically? How do you rate their performances, and what grade would you give them? I'm just curious.
I'd give them both a B, to be honest.
Okay.
I think Casemiro did well for the 60. Casemiro did well for the 60 minutes. You know what you're gonna get from Casemiro.
Yeah.
Bruno lost the ball. You get that with Bruno. It was a mistake. At the end, it's his mistake that leads to the goal. That's absolutely fine. But we have 75 minutes to score after that.
True.
Yeah, it's cool. You made the mistake. Cool, that's fine. I would take him off set pieces going forward, though. I think his set piece delivery was very, very poor, and the free kicks were very, very poor. Actually, you know what? Come to think of it, I'd give him a C. I remember the set pieces.
Big up, Wajid.
Look after yourself, my brother.
He's like, the more I talk about it, the more I'm gonna get curious at him. That was funny switch up of the grade, and he's right though, because like there was that the David Raya moment where David Raya was actually he's the one that pushed that ball away like with a firm hand, that was a Bruno delivery, and it's crazy because like we had a few other moments. We had a corner, I think more than one corner, if I'm not mistaken, and then also let's not forget the moment with a free kick. Watch it. Listen, the free kick. If I bring up the free kick, you're gonna give him a D. Like he should have let him Boomer take that free kick. He's like, and then he hits the wall. Nasty. That was terrible. Like he shouldn't have taken that free kick. For me, yeah. The more I think about it, it's like Casemiro starts to have a marginally better game than Bruno. Yeah. Anyway, let me bring in. Oh my God, I have to get my charger because Bali Tech just walked in the building, and when Bali Tech walks in, you gotta get the charger. Let's bring in Wrap Up first. Wrap Up, what you say, broski? You there?
Yeah, man. Yeah, not mad, but not surprised either, man. I suspected Obrigado tax was gonna come in, and that's what happened, didn't it? So Obrigado tax.
Really? Wasn't Dallo's overlapping? Wasn't it helpful though?
Dallo is not
Dallo overlapping was not
Dallo
helpful.
is not it. Dallo is not it offensively. I'm sorry. Obrigado tax. I predicted this, and I was hoping to be wrong, but is what it is. But I'm not mad. But certain things I will say though.
Yeah.
Amorim risk averse. If Sesko was starting, some cutbacks and crosses into the box could have been goals. That's a fact.
Speak on it. I'm grabbing my charger. If Sesko had started, the game would have been different.
Yeah, you risk averse. Dallo shouldn't have started. Mount to me shouldn't have started because he went missing. He runs around, but he doesn't do enough as an offensive threat. He's beige.
You don't think he's clever though? He's a clever player. He's occupying good positions. Like
occupying what? What's he doing? He runs about. He's good at tackling. He doesn't do nothing. He doesn't really do enough.
Energy, good pressing. Didn't you see
the boys' energy? That's not skill. Energy's not skill. Anybody can have energy. Like, listen, I'm not gonna lie. It's a good performance today, but he has to get. He has to start collecting 3 points because the reason why we lost today, in my opinion, I said it from the beginning, was two things. he was playing really for the draw, but we outdid ourselves. He played a defensive setup, but we still played good football. That's why I was surprised. But Delo shouldn't be. If Ahmad starts and we have a striker starting, we probably win that game. That's just the honest truth. Arsenal weren't good today, but I'll give them credit in their defense as well. But they weren't good.
Yeah, I hear you.
Bayern D is another one. It's weird with me because his distribution was good today, but fucking saving the corner was pathetic. No, it's not a foul as well. It's not a foul. He's too weak. How tall is he? He's like 6'5", 6".
He is.
Be stronger.
He's strong, and when you're allowed to use your
and
hands.
Obrigado taps again. If Bruno doesn't do that bozo grenade ball, the corner doesn't happen.
Oh Lord, here we are. You are a hindsight merchant, bro.
It's not hindsight merchant. You know what Bruno does. It's not hindsight merchant.
No.
It's not hindsight merchant. It's not hindsight merchant because Bruno does this. He shows you who he is every week, and people want to ignore it. The truth of the matter is, like I said before, it's a great performance, but there's a ceiling with certain players with this team, and it's always going to be that. But I'm not mad because we actually played well today. But I will be real though. There's something people are not talking about.
What?
If Kobe doesn't get enough minutes, don't be surprised if he leaves at the end of the season. By the way.
Oh no! Really?
Don't be surprised if he leaves at the end of the season.
Don't you think
Because that was? I'm going to say one thing as well that nobody's mentioning.
Yeah.
Garbage. That was a hall of shame today. I'm sorry, but Ugarte was horrible.
Wow.
Ugarte was horrible to me. Garbage. He just killed a lot of our attacks, but we let it slide because we played overall good. I'm sorry, but it's garbage today. Because I have to be consistent. If Bruno did what garbage did, I'll be trashing on him. So I've got to be consistent. The guy lacks quality. All the endeavor in the world, but he's lacking so much quality. I'm afraid if it continues like this, Kobe ain't going to be here next season. I have to be honest.
Yeah, you know,
you need to get a goal. You need to get a goal. You put in Garty. You need to get a goal. You put in Garty.
He should wait.
Come on, please, man.
Kobe is still. How old is Kobe still? 18, 19, 20? Well, how old is Kobe?
He's 20, but no, we're not doing. I know the age thing, but you need to get a goal. You need to get a hold of the ball. Why are you putting on Igati?
I agree with
but
you.
Anyway, overall, I'm not mad. But like I said before, the game was won and lost in the lineup. Simple as that. The game was won and lost then. If you'd have started more positively, we probably could have got more. Probably could have got a goal because Arsenal offered nothing after about the first 20, 30 minutes. After that, it was all us.
True.
We just lacked it in the final third because, again, firstly, because there was no striker to hit. Mount's not a striker, so he just was nothing. They didn't have nothing to worry about.
So,
and then eventually,
what performance grade would you give one Mason Mount and then Amad Diallo?
Mount was C+.
C+.
Yeah.
Wow.
He didn't offer enough in attack. He's a false 9.
Okay.
Let's be honest. Not just a run. It's not doggy runs. Just affect the goal. Get go on.
Did Ahmad do better than Mason Mount?
Yeah, Ahmad changed. When Ahmad came on, we got more potent. He changed the game as well. But again, he should have been starting. Dallo Obrigado tax. I called it 2 weeks ago. It was going to be Dallo. People didn't want to listen. Obrigado tax. If Amorim wants to go down that way, that's on him. So, but performance. But I'm going to be honest with you. Fulham, he needs to get 3 points. Burnley, he needs to get 3 points. Like I said to you before, it's all fun and games until a ball gets kicked. But I'm not going to crack. And like I said to you before, what did I say about Sesko? I'm not crashing on him because he didn't score. It's not fair. He came on late. If he's getting service, five games, like I said, and right now I can't. Today is not really a game to judge him on because he didn't really get much. So, like I said, I'm not going to be like overly harsh with Sesko. He tried, he did his thing, but I'm sorry. Basically, I'll just say this. Oh yeah, Casemiro as well. I think a bit more respect needs to be put on his name because all this legs hype. When Ugarte came on, he was worse than Casemiro. You have to be honest.
Yeah, true.
Was he not worse than Casemiro?
I cannot disagree with that. Yeah, Ugarte was probably one of our worst.
Horrible.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, listen, wrap up. We'll be there. We'll see how we do versus Fulham. All I'm gonna say is don't lose hope yet. It's going to be even a player like
3 points, no excuses. I need to see 3 points because listen, I said we're gonna draw this game at least. We got nothing, so we need to get 3 points.
All right. We will be there for sure. Big up, wrap up as always. Let's see. Before I bring in Doctor, I'm gonna ask you to hit the like button if you haven't hit it up yet. All right, let's quickly talk to Dr. NHS and see what she's got to say. Shout out to you, Doc.
Wow.
Hello.
So I was brought in. Can you hear me? Hello?
Of course. What do you mean, wow? Let's talk.
No, because it's been an hour and 21, yeah. And it's like
Doctor, I like to close the show with you, but then you have like stuff to do, I guess.
Please, what was you saying? Close the show with
it's
me.
all good.
Really? Wow. Anyway.
Wait, what? What do you mean, really? Wait. Is that news to you? What? Okay, all right. Let's cook. Let's talk.
Okay, let's move on to football because this is becoming channel 906-ish. On the football
it's a new season, dog. Let's stay focused. All right.
Look.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. We have to change our ways. Change our ways. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, on the stream, I don't know if you've watched it, but at some point I started crashing out.
I heard you crashing out. I heard you crashing out, cussing already. First game of the season.
It wasn't the player's fault, It was the referee. It was the referee. He's blind.
You said
blind.
You said the referee has been paid. You made some really wild claims on this.
Yeah, I did. I know, guys, and I would just like to apologize because I think I went too far. I still stand by the fact that I feel like the referee was.
And I was waiting for you to bring it up on KG's channel, and you didn't.
I realized. No, I was gonna bring it up, and I realized, I only have 2 minutes. I did I mentioned it a little bit, and I realized if I go down this, he's gonna cut me off, and I'm not even gonna
get to say everything.
And do you know what? I don't even want to blame the referee too much. No.
Yeah.
90% of the ball. Why are you're giving us all the yellow cards and shit, but you're ignoring half of the stuff that Arsenal do? What kind of favoritism? Favoritism? Yeah, that's the word. Sorry.
Yeah, but you were saying it right. Favoritism.
The African way, the African in me is strong.
It was favor.
It's favor. That's why I had to think about this. It's not my fault, okay?
Yeah.
I was speaking to my parents earlier on, so the accent came.
I know how it goes. So okay, the referee had an agenda. That's the first point.
Huge agenda. Arsenal were horrible. Did you let's think about it. Let's take ourselves out of the fact that we're United fans.
Yeah.
And try and look at this game objectively.
Yes.
What did Arsenal do? They scored that goal and defended for their lives. Arteta brought on Lewis Skelly and who else?
Timber.
Timber.
Yeah.
I don't recognize half of these. What is it? Half of these, they've all got fresh haircuts, yeah? So every time I'm looking at their faces, I'm
know who you didn't recognize? I was listening to you on the stream. You were like, who's that? When Mikel Merino was coming on.
Exactly. I don't know who that is.
You and Vegeta, you didn't know. I was like, listen to these guys that I have on the show. They don't even know me. And you're like, is this a new guy? I was cracking up, you know.
I was like, who is it? So
I was like, this Arsenal fan does not know who Merino looks like.
I'm not an Arsenal fan.
Right. And then
I'm not an Arsenal fan.
Yeah,
I'm a United fan. I have pieces on the. I'll stand on this hill and try and prove you. And not try and prove you're wrong. Anyway, like Arsenal was just the better team lost, and I've seen this all over. Yeah, that the better team lost, and do you know what? I'm not even mad like that. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed we lost. It sucks, and this happens every time we play Arsenal. Somehow United always end up being the slightly better team when we play them, especially when we draw the games. If you think about it, last season I think we drew 2-2. Was it 2-2 or 1-1? Something like that.
We lost, if I'm not mistaken. But
yeah, we lost at Old Trafford and we drew at the Emirates. We should have won the. Yeah, we should have won the game. We drew at Emirates. I think, but it was just again the referee. There was like a pen or two that I feel like even if you look at the VAR and you check and you say one is not a pen and the other one is a pen, so you give one pen, I would have been fine with it. I feel like
which one exactly? Which player was fouled that it deserves a pen?
Is it Cunha the second time? Is it Cunha on the floor?
Yeah, it was Cunha. It was Cunha. Yeah.
Yeah. Hell, there's 3 times that I feel like we could have gotten away with at least checking. You know, go to the board. You know, do something. Be bold. You're gonna have to. These are the big games. You know, the big 6 games. You make a call. Why are you scared that you're gonna get cast out by one side? And are you scared of Arsenal fans or are you scared of United fans? Pick a side to choose. Me personally, I'm more afraid of United fans, but then again, hey ho.
All right. What was your? I need to hear your grades for a few players. Okay, let's start with Bruno. You are about to talk about Bruno. Say what you're gonna say about him and give him a performance grade. And
Bruno,
then
I'm giving you a C because I think during. You don't know. No. Because I fully expect a lot from him. He's the captain. He has to learn. I think on the stream you heard me say you have to relinquish the powers just a little bit.
Yeah. He created the most chances in the match, though. You're gonna give a player that
he does Bruno things. You fully in the match.
Odegaard was like if we just want to compare chance creators, Doctor. Odegaard was horrible and Bruno was really good in terms of chance creation.
In terms of that, that's because that's what Bruno does. We all
so in a tough, in a difficult game,
you'll be disappointed because there's a lot of time. The last few minutes, he was just getting. You can see that he was like, I need to do something. I need to do. He was all over the place. Calm down. You have Cunha, you have Mbuemo there.
Surely this
what you needed to do. Just create the chances. Create the chances.
And he did. He created 5. Odegaard created 1.
That's because Odegaard is shit and he'll forever be shit. But I don't think you're getting my point.
I want to understand it. Help me understand.
I don't know how to explain this without bashing him because this is not what I'm doing.
What are you doing? Describe it.
I'm trying to say I love him. Continue creating the chances, but it looks like you're agitated. You're agitated. Not that he shouldn't be agitated, but he should tone it down a little. Like he's still on the same level as last season.
Did you see Cunha have that back and forth with the referee? Did you see the Cunha?
Oh no! I
don't know. It was a different Man United player arguing with the referee. You saw that moment, right?
Yeah. So that's because I fully expect that. Wait, let me.
All right. Wrap up your
yes,
point. I want to bring in the next. I want to bring in Riri after this really quickly. Yeah, but
wow, rushing.
no. Riri is saying, yo, like you're talking right now for so long. Like, is this your last call? Like, so I want to respect everybody's time as well. That's in the background.
Okay, this is
No, doctor, no. We've been here for 5 minutes. Don't make me feel like that now. Come on.
Anyway, let's move on. Do you know what? I'm just doing that to to fuel the fire, because I know people in the comments are gonna say, people in the comments what they're gonna say. So
all right. Okay, but your final thought. Yeah.
I love it. No. There's a lot more positives than negatives. I just Biden needs to do some work on his wrists. Catch the ball, don't punch it out. Catch the ball, don't. You know what I mean? Dogu, oh my god!
I was gonna say something, but let me not say it. Okay, but Dogu, go ahead. Say it, Dogu. Continue. Finish.
If that goal, when he kicked the ball, and hit the post. That was I think out of all of it, my favorite chance. It should have gone
really?
in. But
the Cunha chance is not your favorite chance when he put all those Arsenal players in his split?
Nah. No. My second favorite was when, again, Ahmad. Side note, Ahmad, get out of Mbeumo's way. Because at some point, Mbeumo had a chance. He was going to kick the ball. Then Ahmad comes and tries to do something, and they lost the ball in the scuffle. Leave Mbeumo alone. If he shoots and it ricochets off somebody else and you're standing there, head it in. Don't try and make it all nice and sexy. Anyway. Riri, that's not what I'm saying.
That's exactly what we all thought, Riri.
No.
Big up yourself, doctor.
No.
Oh Lord. Oh gosh. But yeah, no, but Doctor is serious though. The song from today is Move, Ahmad, get out the way. Ahmad, get out the way. Boomer's trying to shoot. Get out the way. Yo, Riri on a hammock, Are we ruining your Sunday? Chill. What you saying, Riri? Big up,
bro. I didn't say that to bring me in, because I know there's people in front of me. What I'm trying to say to you, we gonna have to talk about this channel, bro. You need a timer. You do. You need a timer. I know everybody wants to have long discussions with you, and you're a guy that likes to have discussions, but you're already an hour and change into this show, bro.
Yo, I was trying to do 1 hour show,
Exactly. You need a timer, bro. Like you can't be doing this every single show, bro.
I know. And I honestly, low-key, was using my charger as the timer. And then now when I saw Buddy Tech walk in, I was like, I gotta go get the charger. So here we are. Well, the next match review will be an hour.
Yes, going forward, you need a timer. Doesn't like StreamYard offer you that, or OBX offer you that, or something?
It does. I just always forget to look at it, but you're so right.
Yes, okay, you need to start doing that.
Let's hear Riri's quick thoughts on it, and
then you lose the people in the chat too.
That's true. You're so right. That's so right.
Trying to help you here, bro. I'm trying to help you here, but you're just,
you're looking out for your brother, and that's why I always appreciate you, And also, Riri, you saw how I fumbled the redirect.
Yeah, bro. I kept saying, "Yo, stop yapping and turn your redirect." Bro, you fumbled like 300 people, bro.
It's all good.
I was over here just like cursing at the wall, like.
No, but also KG is Ankh. I feel like KG doesn't. He was searching on the wrong part.
No, but both of y'all are Ankh, because he don't know how to send it, and you don't know how to collect the people when the raid comes through.
Yeah, no, we unked it. We were. It is. We're gonna fix it next time. Don't worry. We gonna fix. That was hilarious. That was hilarious.
That's why I came on here. Everybody said what needs to be said about this game. It's
Yes.
not, you can't bring back the game. The game is over.
Yes.
There were positives in the game and there were negatives from last season still relevant in our team that we need to work on, either by bringing in a goalkeeper
Mhm.
or, or playing Tom Heaton. One of the two. But that has to be, that has to be now our main priority.
Yeah.
I would say, now that we're not getting Baleba, or we're, whatever the case may be with that. And then if we do need a proper six after today, what Ugarte did today, bro, I don't know what happened to that man today. Like, I really don't know what happened to him. He came
Yeah.
on and he was just, I don't know. I
You
don't
know what
know.
the thing was Ugarte is when he doesn't have a lot of game time. He's very like he makes the most obvious choice or most obvious mistakes. Because that pass to Maguire, he actually apologized afterwards, and like you don't do that pass. Like it's a back pass, and you're messing up a
Yeah,
back
but
pass.
he did a back pass without looking. Like
Yeah, without looking. That's like
and it's
you
not like
kind of
he was being, sorry to cut you, but it's not like he was being closed down. Like, he
no,
had time
no.
to look up and see
Yeah.
where Maguire was.
So,
So
so his mind and body and rhythm of the game were not properly synced up. So he's somebody that needs a little bit more, like, you know,
yeah. But we don't have the time for that, boss. We
yeah,
don't
I
have the
know,
time.
I know,
So
I
if
know.
they're gonna go get somebody, I would say get somebody on loan, because I still think they should go in for Baleba next summer. If we don't get him this summer or in January, they should go in for him, because I watched that man cut through Fulham's midfield and defense yesterday, man. And that
Yeah,
kid he's
he's
different. He is different. He is a
really
kid for the future. He's different. He's definitely different.
okay.
So I
All
would
right.
say if we do get a six, or if we try it, I would say just get somebody on loan. I wouldn't try to buy somebody now and then we can't get him in the summer next summer.
Riri,
But yeah,
respect. I
so
respect that. Big up, Riri. Thank you, sis, for that. We deserve better as agreeing with Riri saying we need two world-class CDMs in the system, and Bruno should never be in the 8. That's what he says as well. Yeah, cannot disagree with that. Let's talk to an op. Well, are you in the toilet, bro?
Nah. I'm in a room where there's echo. I'm like in a little bubble.
The room needs more furniture. That's why.
No, I think it's good.
You like space.
Yeah.
Space in the midfield.
Yes,
Okay. First of all, you support Chelsea. You guys drew.
Yeah, man.
But you really shouldn't have drawn.
I mean, like on the evidence of the game, it was a fair result.
Nah, Palace was robbed. But let's. I don't even want to like talk about you.
Now, me, I came here to talk about you guys.
Okay, all right. What did you, as a neutral? What did you see, bro?
Okay, first, I mean, everybody has said it. You guys deserve to win the game. Like,
Thank you.
you deserve to win it. Like, for real, you deserved to win that game. I still think that after several
So AKA the toilet. That's funny. That is hilarious.
Bro, Arsenal, no matter how much money they spent on Jokeres, Kai Havertz is still their best striker right now.
Oh, speak on that one. Whoa. So,
bro,
yeah, what you were looking at it from a neutral standpoint.
Uncomfortable conversations, bro.
Sesko and Jokeres, who has had better?
You guys, you did good for getting Sesko.
Nice.
That's
nice.
Sesko is gonna be a better player in this league than Jokeres. Like that, just that's going to happen. That one, there's nothing they can do about it.
Yeah.
Bro, did you see Jokeres try to turn? It was like a tractor. You know, like those big trucks.
Yes.
Eh?
Mech truck. You know the mech truck, the one that collects gas.
Yeah. He got a ball in that half space, you know, where Henry usually likes to like bend it around.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, oh, you know, number 14. Brother tried to turn. I thought, hey, is this a U-Haul truck or is this which? Bro. It was too much.
So and then okay, so all right, glad on that one. But then what does Arteta look like he's gonna be fired soon, or like what's going on there?
It's
Like
Arsenal, man. They're not going to fire him.
Yeah.
It's Arsenal. You know how it is. Like those guys, they're gonna come second, and then they will find excuses to cope with it. You know, they'll go trophyless, but then you know they'll be like, well, you know,
after backing him like this, they'll tolerate trophyless,
bro. They have no other. Who else? Watch Arsenal fans cope with it. Like when it becomes obvious they're not going to win anything, they will start with the excuses why it's okay. You know, let's just give him next. Bro, that's what Evra said. It's the Netflix show, man. It's next season.
Yeah.
It's the history of the Arsenal. That's the way it is.
But for me, on the contrary, though, a team that gets 3 points when they're not playing well, it gives signs of a champion winning.
Yes, but if you're starting that at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, but this is at Old Trafford, and you're coming in, you're not fully at shape. Like
Arsenal is supposed to be coming
every
into
metric of the game, who are the better team.
That's the whole point. Arsenal is supposed to be coming into this a well-grooved team. They've been together with their manager longer. Like they've come close to winning the league. Their patterns of play is more established. There is no way Man U should be a better team on the field than Arsenal. Like if you're actually deeping it, right? So
I like that.
So me, I'm looking at that right now and I'm going, all right, okay, like Saka was pocketed.
Okay.
We know for sure Odegaard, by the time the season actually happens, maybe this season he might be good, but like,
But he was MIA. Bruno created 5 chances. Odegaard created 1 chance.
That's it. When it comes down to it, Gyökeres is going to fight with people. He's going to keep fighting people, and he's not going to do anything. Like it's going to be fight, check his hair, fight, brush the hair. That's the way it's going to be.
Apparently, he's brushed his hair 17 times more than any other player on the pitch today.
That's it.
But okay, so that means you're seeing. We can both agree that Manchester City will finish above Arsenal this season.
Yes, I'm not sure yet.
First game. We saw
based on the first game.
City is way more impressive right now.
City look good, but here's the difference, though. Here's the difference. City's it's a little bit easier to drive through City's midfield.
Okay.
Like the game they played against Wolves, if City had played against I don't know, like a Bournemouth or a Palace or any other team that actually had some kind of central threat, they would have been a problem for them.
Okay.
So unless Rodri comes back, I can't say for a fact that City will be.
Okay.
We need to see Rodri.
What about Chelsea? Is Chelsea finishing above Arsenal this season?
It's possible, but still not sure. Like we need
get out of here. Back your team with chess, bro. It's possible. It's blah 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 blah. You bought Delap. You bought what's his name? Esteval. Get out of here, bro. Back your team with chess, bro. What is this nonsense?
Yo, did you see Esteval though? Did you see Esteval?
Mm-hmm. I saw a big part of your game. I didn't see the first 5 minutes, but I saw majority, all of it, actually. And I saw,
I thought that kid. I thought he would be ready next year. Nah, he's gonna be a problem this year.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a problem.
Definitely. And also, what was his name? I'm blanking out on your. Shit.
Which one? What position?
He was in the midfield.
In midfield.
Yeah, who was in your midfield again? Hold on.
Who? Andre Santos?
No. It was what's his name? Caicedo looks like he's gonna continue last season where he left off.
No. Caicedo and Kukureya. For them, you can always expect it's constant. Caicedo, Kukureya, Reece James, you know what you're getting.
Yeah, you guys got a player there for sure. Enzo is the one that was actually the worst one on your midfield.
I think Enzo is a little rusty. Like he's the only person that in preseason, even the one preseason game he played, he looked a little rusty. So we are not ready. Like the team, that's why I'm not worried about this game today. You know, it looks like we weren't ready. Like the preseason, you could tell Palace were fitter than us. We were a little bit slower. We were sluggish with the ball. We'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know who to congratulate more for finishing the game without getting injured. Reece James or Luke Shaw today?
Yo, Luke Shaw looks good, huh?
No, he looks all right. Don't get too hyped now.
He did some things.
He's all right, bro.
He was doing some things.
Too many back passes.
But it's better to go back and not give the ball away, though.
Sure. Pun intended. But for me, that's what I was telling Professor, that there's a big difference when you have a player like Licha in that position. The game that we saw Aiden Heaven play that position, and he played it a little bit better than Luke Shaw.
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
But the day Licha comes, the day Licha is fit, it's going.
You think Licha will elevate things?
Licha is gonna extra elevate, bro. We're gonna.
So wait. How far is Mazraoui?
To be honest, I'm not sure. I was surprised that even in the thing in the bench he wasn't there. So I think he's probably still coming back from injury. Late August, I guess that's what the reports say. He'll be back in late August. So yeah, he had a knock on the 11th. So yeah, he'll also be an important player, but we'll see.
No, you guys are in good shape.
When we play Chelsea, we'll do the preview together, bro. Big up yourself.
Yeah. What I saw today, you guys are in good shape. What did you think of Mount?
Mount is a clever player, energetic player, but I need him to start having maverick moments, because Cunha had a moment where as I was talking in the show earlier on, you saw Eden Hazard in the stand. Cunha had an almost Eden Hazard moment to that ball going in.
Yeah. That ball that he took everybody on. Yeah.
And the way Ruben sets up the team, we need those type of players that can just be hold on, this phase of play, I got it. I'm gonna dribble 1, 2, and then try and take a shot and see what happens. So he was, clever. That's the adjective. Wrap Up is laughing at that because that's what I saw. A clever player, and we need more than just cleverness. That's the truth.
Yeah.
So,
but unfortunately, he's not gonna be that maverick though. So you might have to take the number 7 jersey away and give it to somebody.
He has the potential to become a big impact for Ruben Amorim than a lot of Manchester United fan base would like to acknowledge. That's
definitely, yeah.
So we'll see what one. All right, no, big up yourself, broski. Let me talk to. Is this the time for Bali Tech in our building? And then we're gonna go to Brush. Kind reminder to hit the like button if you haven't done so yet. Yo.
Big up to everyone in the chat. Have no fear, Bali Tech is here. We in the building.
Come on. Yo, let me respect that. Bali Tech with an air horn, Where's my air horn? There we go. Yes, sir. First review of the season, bro.
I think for me, I'm not even mad at that game, If I saw any remnants of last season in this game, then I'd be upset, but that's not what happened. What happened is we dominated the game. Yeah. We hemmed Arsenal into their half. Yeah. They couldn't really get out at times. I love some of the play that I saw from the likes of Acuna and Mbeumo. I love that run that Cunha did. That was crazy. There was even another run that was a bit similar with Mbeumo, and I think he was.
When was the last time you get on the edge of your seat when like a Man United attacker is receiving the ball and you're like, what is he gonna do right now? What is he? Like that's what I felt. Even though the moments didn't necessarily like work out, but when Boomer got the ball, bro, I was like every time like looking with curiosity,
Yeah. I think he had Gabriel rolling around on the floor when he was running alongside him.
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, that was a very good performance. Although we didn't stick the ball in the back of the net. Obviously, people have to understand that this is a new strike force. They haven't played many games together. In fact, you could argue that this was their first game together. If you want to be technical with it and include Sesko as well.
Yeah.
So overall, good performance from the team. I was disappointed with the situation with the keeper because I felt like it was entirely his fault. He should have he made that similar sort of mistake where he should have been stronger against Tottenham. And now he's done it again. And then, there are some people that love Bayern there. They love him because they hate Onana, which is fair. Onana has given people a reason to dislike him. However, right, this keeper is criminal also. And he shouldn't be in the goal for Manchester United. And we shouldn't do anyone but Onana. We should have the best people playing in the best positions. So
are you saying today you missed Andre Onana?
I'm saying that Heaton should have been in the goal. I'm saying that a keeper that is pussy, he was inside the goal and he cost us a goal. So at the end of the day, we've got one keeper that has we got two keepers with weak wrists, and one of them is extra pussy, not just pussy, extra pussy. Yeah, one of them moves like an alley cat. Like when you're walking through the alley and the cat's trying to run away before you get there. That's how he was playing, bro. He was playing like he does this all the time against London teams. He just pisses me off. Like I said this in one of the previews. I said this in one of the previews, yeah, that this guy should not be playing for us. Then somehow the manager messes up the selection by starting him. Yeah. To me, that was diabolical work. I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, he cost us this game. Maybe we might not have won the game.
Yeah.
Granted, but then if Arsenal doesn't get that goal at the time that they get it, maybe they push a bit more, which leaves a bit more space for the likes of Cunha and Mbeumo to go on and score. But if you give them that 1-0, then they're gonna just Stoke City at the back, all 4 banks on 4, try to protect the lead and all of this type of thing. Yeah. And that's what they ended up doing. So it is what it is. But, Arteta's men is supposed to be much more better than us. They got dominated by a team that finished in 15th, and none of their fans could ever, fair enough, you won the game, but their fans can never look me in the eye and tell me that they was proud of that performance. They called Gyökeres Glockeres, and there was no Glock.
And the Glock,
the Glock, the Glock. Yeah. There was no bullets in that Glock, mate.
Glock
There was
14, stinker and hooked.
Yeah, there was no bullets
in the squad.
Yeah, for real. So they were lucky that all the nukes that we were sending at their goal didn't explode. They were lucky. So I mean, I don't want people in the fan base to be disappointed with what they saw. I know a lot of people have come on there and been like highly critical of like Bruno and this man and that man and blah blah blah, but in all honesty, we went out there, we gave them some work, and they were lucky to come out of that place alive with the 3 points. In all honesty, and that's just the top and bottom of it.
Wow, bro, that's so funny. Who was the worst player on the pitch for you, in your opinion?
Worst player.
Yeah.
It's gotta be Ugarte, and I know the keeper and Ugarte. It's gotta be them two. Ugarte just kind of messed up the flow of the game, and Bayunda cost us the game. So it's gotta be them two for me. Everyone else played pretty decent. Yes, error here or there, or maybe some things could have been a little bit more fluid here and there. However, over the course of the game, you're gonna see yays and you're gonna see nays. But as long as there's more yays than nays, then for me, that's one of the most positive, competitive performances that I've seen in a very long time for this club, and long may it continue. I think yes, we want results, and the results should go hand in hand with performances. But I will take this result on the basis that the performance was quality, especially against who it was up against. What people have to understand is Arsenal, I think they had like the second best defense or the best defense last season.
Defense last season
It was
and the season prior. They've conceded the least goals, so they've been consistent. It's not a fluke.
Yeah, so if you think about how many times we could have unlocked this team, and smashed all over them, they was actually lucky to get out of there alive like that. We've actually done quite well, and I put it to you that Liverpool's defense ain't as good as that. Man City's defense ain't as good as that, and there are many other teams' defenses that ain't as good as that. So, come next week, I'm expecting us to beat Fulham. I'm expecting us to beat a whole bunch of other teams, and even in the bigger games, I'm expecting some of them to crash and burn when they come up against us too, because it's not like their defenses are top level. If we play like that against them, we'll score. So these guys, all they got to do is practice how they set each other up, practice some of their link-up play, practice some of their shooting, and get more confident and comfortable with each other. Don't stop trying to get in each other's way, like it happened on a few occasions. I don't think it happened on purpose. Yeah. I just think, just as a team, we haven't played together that long. Yeah. So as long as they can understand what each other's trying to do, understand each other's movements, then yeah, we could potentially have something in the next couple of seasons that can make history once again. We want to make the red side of Manchester great again. And I think we're coming towards that, especially with some of the signings that we've been linked with. If we're able to secure them between this season and next season, we will definitely be cooking.
Okay. You said there was a mixture of yays and nays today. So I want to say a name and you say yay or you say nay. All right. Dorgu.
Yay.
All right. Mason Mount.
I don't want to say nay because he didn't play. He didn't play shit, and he didn't play great. He just it was a mid performance.
Delict.
No, that was a definite yeah. He had Jokeres on lock.
Yeah, Lenny Euro.
That's a definite yeah.
Mbomo.
That's a definite yeah. That's definite.
Amad Diallo.
Yeah, that was a yay. Like when he came on, he was doing his thing.
All right, more yays than nays. That's what we want.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to. A lot of people have been extremely critical, and I don't blame them for having this view. Some Manchester United fans feel like in this current time, from where we was last season till now, they feel like they're entitled to be perfectionists, which I don't blame them for. But I'm gonna take the more realistic view and say we finished in 15th last year. Right now, the performance that we gave, I can't remember the last, apart from like a Europa League performance, which to me, that doesn't really count because it's a different type of football. But if you want to talk about your bread and butter, I haven't seen us dominate, especially a team like Arsenal on that sort of caliber Yeah. I haven't seen us dominate that sort of team before. Yeah. They were going toe to toe with Real Madrid last season. They were going toe to toe with like the PSGs and all of that last season. Yeah. We've just literally played in their half for most of the game. So this is what you have to put into perspective. We actually felt like we were so crap. Yeah. We felt like the team is crap and they ain't worth anything.
Yeah.
And today, the performance, yeah, they're going in the right direction. That's all I can say.
Big up body tag. That was fantastic. Fantastic take. And I agree with a lot of that he said. ATS Travel says, yes, but Man City and Liverpool's attack is much better than what we face today. 100% sure. Sure, I agree with you. The attack is better, but Arsenal's defense is the best in the league consistently the last 2-3 seasons, even. Matter of fact, yeah, I think even, it's been at least, I'm 100% sure it's been at least 2 seasons running where they've conceded the least goals. And let's not forget, they've scored the most goals from corners since last season. So, it was just one of those moments where we made Arsenal run out of solutions, and we cannot forget that. Mount is mid personified, says wrap up. And SLD says Bod's Buddy Tech is 2 gigs to be saying yay or nay, right? We got our gangster Buddy Tech to say yay. That's a good thing. That means like there was a lot more players that he was giving yay to. And that's a very, very, very good thing. And as well as Neil Driscoll as well came in here, and he's somebody that's so like difficult to see the positive side of things. Let's wrap up the show with men like Brush.
What you telling me, but
yo, broski, what here, bro? Like we nearly cooked that team. They're lucky to leave Old Trafford with 3 points when it should have been at least. It should have been a point, to be honest.
I'm definitely more upbeat than I usually would be, to be honest. I know it sucks losing on opening day, and that especially to them lot as well. It's not the start that you want to get off to, and it's always horrible losing to the type of goal that we lost to.
Yeah,
but like what Balitek was saying, man, there's a fair few positives for me, but that's one of the best performances I've seen in a long time. And
somebody compared it to Sevilla's, and
bro, we haven't seen this in the league in such a long time. And if we can keep doing this, surely the points will come.
Yeah.
Obviously the individual mistakes aren't great, and we know we haven't got a single worthwhile goalkeeper in our squad. So if this highlights that issue and forces them to get someone in this window, that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
But the clear issues are there to see. The good thing is that we know what they are and they're clear in it. So it's just a matter of time before we fix it. It just depends on sales and incomings and whatnot.
Yeah. Be honest. If we had a different goalkeeper, do we get a different result from today, or is it just...
none of the goalkeepers that we have, no.
Okay.
If we were to bring in a new keeper, perhaps. I don't think, because obviously Tom Heaton's like my age, bro. He should be putting his feet up somewhere, having a cup of tea. Do you know what I mean?
Analyzing
but as much as people want to see Tom Heaton hasn't played 5-6 games in the last 5 years. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a madness, bro. And then buying there and Anana one in the same minute, you take your pick. It doesn't make a difference for me.
Buying there for me, you could say, okay, last season you had a howler, put that season behind you. You have an opportunity right now. If you get a clean sheet,
you see with Bayern there though, but he's coming as a number 2. We're not expecting him to be good. He's not
even as a number 2, bro. You should be striving to be number 1, but not.
Well, not always, isn't it? Certain men are just not up to that level, and he's clearly not. But let's be real. If he leaves us, he's going to Scotland or back to Turkey, man. Let's be real, bro.
All I'm saying, Brush, is if you're number 2, your objective is to be, how can I be number 1? In life, that's how it is. Anybody.
I mean, he might think that way, but obviously you have to have the talent in order to push.
No, even when you're a side piece, you gotta be like, how do I make my way to the mains?
And how often do the side pieces become mains, huh?
Oh. You got me there.
The side for a reason. And this is a dead side as well, by the way.
Yeah, it is a dead
we
side.
Need to up our game.
If
We need to up our
side,
game.
makes it worth it.
Yeah, for real, man. But yeah, no, definitely there's some positives. It's just like I say, it just sucks in it. Like these last season, I called these man sexy Stoke. Today, what I saw, it was just Stoke, fam. It wasn't even sexy. They've just regressed.
He really couldn't. What was impressive though, Brush, is like how we pressed Arsenal. We actually made them, into kicking. Like I remember Saliba kicking the ball out for a throw in because there was no passing options. That is an improvement.
For once, we actually played like the home team. Innit? At home, we played like the home team. We dominated.
Ruben said this a lot of the game. It was one-on-one situations, and we did that versus Arsenal. You know how risky that is. And what's crazy is that on transitions, we look so incredibly dangerous, man.
Yeah, one particular highlight for me was that lovely little turn by Cunha where he ran and then the ball into Mbeumo. I'm hoping that as time passes, they'll work on that connection and the finish will be there too. You can tell it's early days, isn't it? That ball in for him was beautiful. But then I felt like Mbeumo and Ahmad, the connection's not quite there yet, innit? And they kind of got in each other's way.
It will get there, though. It will get there.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah,
hopefully
it'll get there. I mean, a lot of flowers for me when you're talking about Mbeumo. Like that header should have gone in. A ball that bounces like in front of a goalkeeper. It's usually like a very difficult for a goalkeeper to save. And Raya was just that guy who's just like
I thought he did the right thing as well, hitting it to the ground, but it was just it's not far enough.
Man. But he deserves his flowers. He deserves this. Like that can you open it, there's another layer to open again. So I thought this was appropriate to describe David Raya today. Makes sense that he's man of the match. In the Manchester United side, who would you give man of the match, Brush?
You know what? I was very impressed with De Ligt, bro.
I thought
he was strong.
Is it a B? Is it an A from you? Like, how would you grade his performance?
I'm not a teacher, bro. I just like what I saw.
But I want to know. A is excellent. B is very good.
I don't know, like a B plus, man. Let's just hope he can continue this. And I'm a tough marker, but you're not going to see too many.
Yeah.
But then the only poor performances I saw today, again, Bayern there. But what am I expecting? This is what he's about, innit? So I can't even cuss him, brother. Like it's like just yelling at someone for knowing what they are. Like don't make sense.
I'm like yelling them for what they are.
It don't make sense. He doesn't need reminding that he's not good enough. Like he knows. It's one of those ones.
Goodness.
Ugarte, I thought he had a disaster class when he came on. I don't know what's happened to him, but he's a better player than what he showed today. So today was horror.
He needs mesh rhythm. He's the type of player that you remember
like when you're getting when Casemiro at this age is showing you up, that tells you something, innit?
Yeah, but if we had started with Casemiro in the midfield, it would have been a different game. That's the worst part of this.
Obviously, when you look at this now, what the kind of performance you saw today, you see the vision with Belieber, right, and the difference that he could potentially make in that midfield. It would be, like even me, like that was one of the few signings. I know we banter on here about AF contacts and all of that. So that's one of the players that I put that aside for, and I have to really rate them for me to put down AF contacts because I think that's a man that's losing half your team in January. But he's one definitely and I think Riri touched on it earlier. I wouldn't look at alternatives for him, especially if it means that we miss out on him next year. Like you wait for the right player, and he is the right player.
100%.
So in the meantime, I'd love it if they could get other deals done and work around a few of the other areas. But then we need to target him next summer, man. I hope they sold him on the plan. So even if there's competition, he chooses us.
I hear you. Okay, I gotta leave you with this. All right, Brush. So you are Brush Tuchel, as he was on the stand. Mr. Brush Tuchel. You see Mason Mount performing the way he performed today. Does he get an England call-up if you were Brush Tuchel? Yes or no?
For England, it's a long way off. Listen, this is the first time he's showing any level of consistency that he can even be a useful player. So karma. Let's see how he performs over the course of the season. I'm not choosing anyone for England based on one performance. As for today, I don't think it was fantastic, but he's putting a shift in it. He's made an important challenge. He's doing what he does. He's not had a trim in a while, so he's serious. He's just on football, nothing else.
All right,
which is good to see. But yeah, long may it continue, man. So yeah, like I say, it's early days in it, but there's a long way to go, man. And I will say as well, as much as people are being positive, obviously it is a results-based industry in it, and you can't make a habit of this. So despite all the praise, the next 2 weeks, listen, he has to win. There's no excuses.
100%. Yeah.
Like Arsenal played absolute rubbish today. They played like Stoke. They got every man behind the ball. There wasn't enough space, just men behind the ball. But against Burnley and Fulham, like those are clubs that we should be beating respectfully. And especially if we do this, if we turn up like this, we should be scoring as well. And there's no excuses. So if we play like this and we don't pick up points against those kind of teams, then I'd be concerned.
Man, Burnley, Fulham.
We will be there. We'll be there.
As Raj said, if we play like this, them guys are dead. They're dead food.
They should be. They should be. And if they're not, then we have to ask questions in it.
Right.
At this moment in time, I'm still quite optimistic. Šeško, obviously, we didn't see too much of him. He was sort of out of this game, really. So, yeah, the next 2 games really are going to show us what he can do. Hopefully.
Right. Yo, big up, Brush. Anybody that is doubting what we're going to do versus the other teams, I hope Brush gave us a little bit of an optimistic outlook. Them dead! Them really dead. No excuses, FC. That's what Wrap Up says. Yeah, we will be there for the next game for sure. This was a lovely, riveting conversation. I've never really had an upbeat conversation like this after Man United lose. But yeah, it was a question that I'll leave you with. Does Mason Mount now deserve an England call up? Yes or no? Do you think like this was a one of those things where Mount will like have an underrated impact, like he would actually be a player? It's kind of crazy that at the beginning of the season, the first game, the manager decides to go with Mount, Cunha, and Mbeumo and leave Šeško on the bench. Is he protecting Šeško, or does he believe Mason Mount is really that guy? Because when everybody is available, you kind of have to, like your first game, you pick your best players. And today's lineup gave us an indication of who Ruben Amorim rates. Now, of course, he'll go reevaluate this performance and have some different thoughts about it. But in my opinion, there is something going on with this Mason Mount Ruben Amorim relationship than what meets the eye. And I'll be curious to see, will he pick him again next match versus Fulham, or will he switch things up and say, Šeško, it's now your turn? What do you think? Guys, let's not look at the league table, because obviously the trolls are saying that we are consistency FC. It's only 1 match played. And if you look at the league table, oh God, why do I have friends who support Arsenal in my phone book? They said we are consistent. We are right where we started off last season, 15th, fam. 15th. If this is not poetry, I don't know what it is. But anyway, for now, let's let the Arsenal and City members of the community troll us and cook us. But really, we'll see where we are after 5 games, 7 games. I think if we stay like doing our thing and really show the same levels of intensity, same level of cohesion and teamwork, we'll be really, really good or in a good place after 10 games. We might be maybe 5 or 3 points away from top 5, in my opinion. Just based on today's performance. Put the results aside. Wrap Up is laughing at our league position. Bruh, let's not look yet. All right, guys, thank you so much for such a lovely show. I appreciate you, each and every one. Kind reminder, if you haven't done so yet, hit. We'll be back for the show tomorrow. Yo, my man of the match has to go on the Manchester United side is De Ligt. I think he's the best player in our team, right? Yeah, De Ligt was the best player. And also I have to give also props to Cunha and Mbumo. They were really refreshing. It's been a long time since I've seen a Manchester United game, and I'm excited when our attackers get the ball. That was really, really nice. Fulham away will not be a walk in the park, says we deserve better. 100%. That will actually be a bigger test because today we saw what happens. You know, it was funny because it's a repeat of what used to happen last season, you know, when we have like, buddy, hold on, just give me a second. It's a repeat of last season when we played really good teams, top 6 teams, and we had a decent performance, and then we play mid-table teams, and then we crumble. So Fulham will be the real test of how we are in terms of Ruben Amorim ball. But for now, I like Amorim ball better than Arteta ball. I can tell you that. All right, big up yourself. My name is Botswana. Peace, love, and happiness. We are
Football Power Hour.